Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to start our deep dive into Tedori Jujitsu, brown belt, yellow belt, tip 3. Now, tip 3 starts with 2-on-1, so we're going to do fingers, wrists, and elbows tonight. And for all of that, we're going to have 2 gripping 1. 2 gripping 1 from the fingers, 2 gripping 1 from the wrist, 2 gripping 1 from the elbows. Later on, we have to change it up because there's only so many times you can grip 2 things or grip 1 thing with 2 hands. But I'm going to start by gripping the fingers, going into that. And again, we're going to add our strikes and our throws as we may. Tip 3, from the fingers, this is atemi, morote, hineri, nage. So tip 3 is all 2-on-1. She grabs, slap, move to here, and throw. Other side, slap the hand off, come around here to the kote hineri, and throw. All right, so let's talk about what I'm doing and how we affect it. All right, so once again, we covered in yellow belt. This can be the strike right there. Now, people are saying, well, you're just slapping her wrist. There's no reason somebody's going to really let go, and why not just punch them? All right, you can. One of the reasons I may not just be able to haul off and deck her is nobody grabs your fingies. Whee! In a vacuum. They pull you, they push you, they're trying to maneuver you, they're trying to jostle you. So again, as she pulls, what I'm actually doing, I'm not just slapping, I'm cutting down and popping the hand off by getting under here. Now, if I need a little extra help with that, I can throw a knee in that, or I can kick, or I can do something to get him away. I really don't want to come up here and get that. If they're really pulling me, like really just, I can stop that backwards momentum with a well-timed knee kick. And I want to move after that. So you could also come in and kick sideways. Anything you can do to make them forget that they've got a hold on you. They could also be trying to come in and do the same thing to you, right? So maybe I want to stop them with that knee, all right? So your strike is already here, but you can certainly add another one into there to pop yourself right through. Okay, as we do that, okay, so there's our strike block. We've kicked that. Again, we're going to put, if we can, the thumbs on the back of the hand and make a nice cross, make a multiplication sign. As we come in and we come under, keep this in close. Keep it in here. Because again, the way we make the pain is we bring up and turn. And that right there is pretty good. Now, if they're trying to get out of it, and if they're smart, they will, we lift up and out and pull. And that makes the uchimata so much easier. Other side. So I'm going to kick her and get her away. I'm going to slide in. Again, I don't really want to be out here and out here if I can avoid it, because I'm weak out here. I don't want to be grabbed where I'm weak. Look, she grabbed me where she was strong, right in there. Look, now her grip is a lot weaker than it was. Anytime I make a sudden movement, don't fight with a microphone on. So she's trying to pull, she's trying to do things. Now she's weak. I pop that off. I come in here, I've got this, and I get this nice and close to my body. I'm putting my shoulder in here. I'm putting everything in here. Now, to help my uke. Well, she's just taking a fall from you. Yes, she is, because she's protecting this wrist from being broken. So as I lift up and out and pull, and the nice uchimata with the leg right there. You can do this nice and slow. We can do this combat speed. Which side are we going to do this combat speed from? Pick one. All right.
Because if anything breaks, ow.
We can move fast with this if we need to.
I don't like it.
Again, as we put it together. So get that to move. Slide inside. Slide into here. If they're trying to hit you, fine. Get out of the way. If they're still trying to throw that punch, knock them off balance with your leg and throw them. All right. Good job. Tip 3. From the wrist. This is the atemi, morote, ikkyo, otoshi. So in tip 2, where we did a cross grip, she cross gripped with one hand, and I did this. Now, for tip 3, I'm going to do the same thing. And then all the way down. This is where the otoshi is. There's not really a throw from here. It's just bring them down to the ground, make the drop happen. All right. Other side. Down. All right. Let's talk about what we're doing here. Okay. We always want to add a kick or a strike. Here she's got here. Once again, if somebody has you with two hands on one thing, why in the world wouldn't you just punch them? And the reason is very simple. If she's pulling me, it's a lot harder to throw a punch at somebody when you're getting dragged around here. So how to stop that? If they're pulling, you throw off their entire game by throwing a toe towards their groinal area.
Stop throwing monkey wrenches in my plan.
That's right. So she goes, maybe she wants to push me because she's, again, trying to come through here and do hineri. You know, she wants to come in and do hineri. Now I can't punch her. So I really want to stop that and catch this to right here. Now, again, we can step in and go straight down.
Nope.
And work from there. Other side.
First.
So if they're going to push or pull or do something motion-wise, it behooves us to maybe not strike. Maybe we're going to stop it that way, come in here. Now, again, I can step in, or if I have to, and she's already stretched out, I can step back right to there. And put you down and show heaven and earth. This side. Again, this is brown belt. This is where we get to work on the stuff on the ground a little bit as well. So when they're trying to push, they're trying to pull, we stomp this thing, we move them out. We come right down here, and if we're going to come here, turn your head. There you go. We're going to come heaven and earth right here, right here. You okay, killer?
No.
Okay. Oh. So it always behooves you is, okay, protect your face. Don't look at me and see what I'm doing. Look away.
I thought it was safe.
No.
Safety was not an option.
These are coming down. Here's another option. So, oh yeah, there's many options. So as you come here, and you come here, and maybe we come down here, and we come down here. So again, don't be afraid to, you know, a little neon belly action and punish them for their transgressions. But essentially, it's the exact same thing we did in tip 2 with one hand versus two hands. The same thing applies. You want to get them off balance and trap this thing for just a moment so you can get to here, and then it's all over but the crying. Maybe you put a knee right here and you help yourself out with your own body weight. Good job. Tip 3, from the elbow, this is the atemi, morote, nikkyo, otoshi. So now she's grabbed my elbow with two hands. Once again, it's going to be hard necessarily to punch, although I certainly can, but I like to here, catch to here, get here, into the armbar, and she's being so kind and already getting herself down for me because she knows what's coming.
Pain.
So much of it. Maybe you could slap. to trap to here. Come here. Down we go. Down to here. All right. So let's talk about what we're doing, how we get to the armbar, how we make that armbar really work for us. There's nice arm bars, and then there's convincing arm bars. Okay, once again, why not punch her? I could, but I still need to do something or she's going to let go and start punching back. And then I don't have control of the situation. I have a fight. What I want to avoid is a fight. What I want to avoid is a fair fight. Fair fights suck. I might get hit. I don't like that.
Fair fights are better. Play dirty.
We're going to fight dirty. So when she grabs, again, going low is super useful to catch here. So if I go low for that, there's my strike to there. And again, all I need is a second. Try to get out. At about a half second. That's all I need. To here, to put my microphone back in, still with the squeezing. Great, googly moogly. All right, we'll put it further up. All right.
It don't want to work.
It don't want to work. All right. So here to here to here. Now, once you come to here, you can do anything you want from here. But let me remind you that if you slide your hand a little further and you put your thumb to the inside of that pocket between their thumb and forefinger, and you put your finger on the outside of this part right here, where you can squeeze the fingers and tweak the wrist all at the same time, now, if she tries to bend her elbow to get away, you can really stretch that thing out. All right, now let's talk about, we've got the hand grip. We've come to here. We've pulled in here. See, we didn't let go. We kept the pressure on that the entire time. Keeping the pressure is what allows us to continue to hold them even while we adjust our microphones. Now, you can classically just press the arm right behind the elbow. But we can put stank on this bad boy by putting the blade of our hand on the triceps muscle just towards us and rubbing that triceps muscle towards as we step in and drive them down in. And this right here, as I pull this down and in and squeeze and up, I'm hurting in about 3 or 4 places at once. And if I hurt somebody at 3 or 4 places at once, we go from trying to counter the move to surviving the move. And I want them to think about survival, not fighting. Other side, please. All right. So what strike can I use? Again, I really like the low kicks to make that grip far, because if she's gripping in here, she's strong. Get away. Now she's weaker. And I can turn right here and get this. Now, again, we can put the knee into this. I'm being nice and not going down to this knee and putting my weight. If I really want to, I can come in here and then step across right here and then push forward and really make some life bad. Last time I showed that, somebody said, oh, I'm just going to hit you in the nuts. All right, so we're going to do it to her right arm because we're going to have her use her. She's a righty, strongest arm. We're going to show you how to catch that thing.
I don't want to. I don't want to. It's going to hurt.
I'm going to make you weak. I'm going to pull you out here. I'm going to grab you here. Now, we can step forward. You can step backwards with this to there. And then I want to get my foot over this. So I need her down more. So I'm going to pull her to me to really stretch her out. And then I'm going to catch her right in here. I'm going to catch right under here. You okay there, killer? If I feel like it, I can drop this thing and sit and really just smash that elbow up. So you got options is all I'm trying to point out here. The arm bar is a transitory move, ultimately. One more time. She grabs from here, and maybe I get her there and get her back. This is a transitory move. I can make her tap from here, but what I really want to do ultimately is get her to tap down here where she's facing away from me. I've taken away half of the movement she had. Instead of moving at 360 degrees, she can only move 180 degrees because she's on the ground, and then I can really make her tap and do what I need to do to control the situation and get away because I don't want to fight fair. All right. Well done. So that was Tedori Jujitsu, brown belt, yellow belt, tip 3 from the fingers, from the wrist, from the elbow. For all of these, remember, if they're grabbing you 2-on-1, you can absolutely just haul off and punch somebody. But I want you to consider, try to strike in a way that allows you to continue doing a jiu-jitsu move because it's about staying in control. You can just haul off and mollywop somebody if you really want. But a stand-up, squared up, toe-to-toe, fair fight is not my idea of a good time. Fighting hurts, even if you win. So rather than that, I would rather strike them in a way to put them off balance to allow me to have the advantage and get to a control. All of these are about controlling. When you go to kote hineri, you control them. They don't like it, you throw them. You bend the wrist, you get to control. They don't like it, take them to the ground. You get to the arm bar, control them. They don't like it, take them to the ground. In each case, all of these, yes, you have to practice slowly at first, especially. You can speed up a little bit, but this is not real good stuff for Shiai, although you can do arm bars in judo. That's perfectly legal. Just be very careful with it because it hurts immediately. Take care of yourselves while you're out there. If you don't like these, like, oh, they'll never work, well, come into class. We'll show you why they do. Other than that, y'all stay safe. Thanks.